Ugh, God, that smell is just disgusting. The putrid smell of a garbage man. It's going to make me sick. I can't stand it for even one more second. Get out of my sight right now! And out of the range of my nose, thank you. Do you understand what you did? That was messed up. How could you do that to someone? And then you want to add insult on top of injury? What is wrong with you? A filthy thief came into our house, so I just drove him out. That's all. It's what any man would do to protect his house and his family. I only came around to ask for your blessing to marry Jessica. That was the whole point. If you had a problem with it, all you had to do was say no. I had no idea I'd suddenly get boiling water thrown at me. I couldn't believe it. Is that how you normally greet people? No, of course not. I was just getting rid of the germs, that's all. If your house is full of germs, you'll get sick. Can't let them spread, you know. Germs. Are you serious? I'm not sick in any way. I'm not disgusting. I'm not going to infect you with anything. I take a shower every single day. That's more than some people do. Shut up, garbage man. It doesn't matter what you say. Not when you do what you do. When a man lives and breathes in garbage all day like you do, even a shower won't cure the stench and the grossness. You have some nerve trying to marry my daughter. That kind of behavior will land you in big trouble, fishing around where you have no right to. I'm the president of a large company. That means my daughter is the president's daughter. Do you understand that? Of course I know that. I understand. Then you should know your place. What made you think you could steal my daughter away? You, a man who picks up garbage all day long. What gives you the right to be around her? I mean, I couldn't believe it. A garbage man, courting the daughter I've raised from when she was just a baby. So you think that I pick up garbage all day? That was the reason you threw boiling water on me when I asked for your blessing. What else would it be? Just because I said that I work as a garbage man? That's what all this is about. That's all I needed to know about you. And not only that, I heard it's not just you who works as a garbage man, but your father before you. You think I'm going to let my precious daughter marry into a family like that? A family whose father and son can't even manage to get a proper job? I don't think so. Please, you can keep all that garbage to yourself. Leave my family untouched by your taintedness and be on your way. Maybe you could marry a nice garbage woman. There must be some out there somewhere. You should know, I actually take pride in my work. If we didn't have people taking care of the garbage, this country would be riddled with garbage. It's an essential job. People are able to live in sanitary environments because of the work that I do. Without people like me, you'd be living in everyone's filth. Oh, shut up. You don't think I know that? I don't need you to tell me. I wasn't born yesterday. I know that someone has to do that kind of work. But in this case, it's not just someone, it's you. And you take pride in doing such lowly work for some reason. Is it really the kind of job that allows you to look forward to the future? To your plans and dreams? Well, not exactly, but... Well, there you go. I mean, it's obviously the kind of job that no one wants to do. Where's the pride in it? There's no upward mobility there. And the fact that you're even proud of it is even worse. Don't you have any desire, any ambition to make something more of yourself? It always ends up that the people who do those kinds of jobs are the dregs of society. They have no chance of rising up, and they don't even want to. Please stop talking that way. I'm a respectable member of the workforce, just like you. There's no need to disrespect me like that. And you all protect each other down at the bottom, don't you? It's like the cockroach protecting the fly. You'll defend your good-for-nothing buddies too, I imagine. You know, if I happen to see a cockroach or a fly, I'm going to throw some hot water on it, or do anything else I see fit to get rid of it. That's what a respectable member of society does. So you're calling me and the rest of the people that work in sanitation cockroaches and flies? What? Would you prefer I called you rats and maggots? I'm flexible. You'll go to great lengths just to belittle someone, won't you? If I used insecticide on a human body, it would probably be harmful to it, just like it is on insects. And despite what you may believe, I'm an eco-friendly and health-conscious kind of guy. So for someone like you, that have been roaming around in dirty garbage all day, I chose boiling water for sterilization. It's easy on the environment and it gets the job done. You know what I mean. This is really disappointing to me. I can't believe that Jessica has someone like you for a father. Ha! You're disappointed? Well, imagine how disappointed I am then. My daughter tells me she's bringing home the man she's going to marry, and it turns out to be some lowlife who works at a dump site. Imagine! Of course you understand. I can't let my precious daughter marry someone like you who spends all day mucking about in the dreck at the bottommost level of society. Despite how horrible you've been to me, I thought maybe I'd try to convince you one last time, but I've given it up now. That's a wise decision for someone like you. I'm glad you've decided to see some sense. So, you finally realized your status in the world? Yes, I've realized. You've made it clear that this isn't a place I can be involved in. Exactly. I'm glad you've come to your senses. My family and I are in a place that someone like you has no hope of reaching. I mean, really. The fact that my daughter could even entertain being with a garbage man. Well, I just don't know where I went wrong with her. Anyway, if I ever see you again, I'll throw twice as much boiling water at you as I did today. I'll turn your smug face into a face even you won't be able to stand to look at. Jesus. You're not human if you go that far. That's beyond insane. It's scary how vile and cruel that is. You could really hurt someone that way. You'd better be scared. You'd better not forget it. If you don't want boiling water thrown on you, never come here again. Well then, I guess I won't marry her. Don't you dare tell her, or anyone else. It's me who chooses to accept or refuse the marriage. Me! If you say it first, it will seem like my family and my daughter were rejected by you. So just wait and don't say anything, you hear me? I'll be the one to tell everyone. But rest assured, this engagement is off the table. We're calling it off. So enjoy your little life, picking up the scraps of other people and crawling at their feet, being looked down upon. And never show your face to my sweet daughter again. She's far too good and pure for you and your filth. You lowlife scum. Roger that. Goodbye. Hello, President Hartman. Hi. What is it? Do you remember me? Of course. You're Jessica's father. Yes, that's right. The fact that you became the president of the company. Well, it's really... Well, when I heard your name, I thought, no way, is that really him? It can't be. But after attending this inauguration party, I knew it was definitely you. It really is true. My future son-in-law, a company president. That's amazing. I'm very happy for you. Your son-in-law. Sorry. What? If you marry Jessica, you'll become my son-in-law, won't you? If you were able to become company president, then you're certainly a suitable person to hand my precious daughter off to. Okay, wait a second. Do you not remember what you did to me? You must be talking about the thing with the boiling water. That was awful. Even remembering it is just terrible. But it was just a little misunderstanding, you know. It's all just water under the bridge now. I told you not to hold it against me forever. That insane, cruel thing you did to me? You want me not to hold that against you. Perhaps you've already started to get a bit senile. Maybe early onset dementia or something? That's funny. I see Mr. President likes to joke around too. No, I'm perfectly fine. That's not a problem for me. This is completely unrelated. Is that right? That's too bad. What do you mean? What's too bad? If you were even just a little bit senile, you'd probably be a little happier. Life would be easier for you. Because from now on, you'll know nothing but hell. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Why are you saying such awful things to me? You want to marry my daughter, don't you? I said okay. As long as you're president, I say it's okay. Please, take my daughter. Take care of her and give her a nice life. I don't see what's so bad about that. It's a long way from being hell. I might even go so far as to call it heaven. It's a happy end for everyone. There are so many things I could say right now. I don't even know where to start. It's a little fast, but when shall we have the wedding? People are still here at the party. Is it okay if I announce the big news about your engagement? Save that nonsense for yourself. Huh? Nonsense? I'm not talking nonsense. Come on, I thought you wanted to marry my daughter. You got cold feet or something? Me. Marry Jessica. She's already married, isn't she? With our most handsome ex-employee. They eloped. Didn't you know? No, that can't be true. That's just a rumor. You must be mistaken. No, really. They really did. I'm certain of my sources. They're first-hand sources, after all. She must have decided not to tell you after what you did to me. I can't say I blame her. It's probably for the best. What? No. I'm her father. How dare she not tell me? After I broke things off with her, she came to my work. I thought maybe she was coming to apologize for what you did. I thought that maybe she wanted to get back together. But she came to meet with Lucas instead. Lucas. Doesn't ring any bells. Lucas also drives a garbage truck, so no wonder she didn't want to tell you. His family is poor, and he's been working for us since he turned 16. He's a great employee. He really knows his way around. What? Does that mean he didn't even finish high school? Oh, I can't take this. Of all the kinds of men he could be, he had to be a guy handling other people's garbage all day long. Jessica has a thing for handsome guys, and she fell in love at first sight. She approached him right away. I was angry that she just ignored my presence there after what we had had. But I thought, well, if it makes her happy, I suppose it's a good thing. I just wanted her to be happy, and so I helped them elope. They've moved out of state already, far away from you. I hooked Lucas up with a job with an acquaintance of mine, another garbage man. He's a hardworking guy. I respect him. Please, do something. Do something? About what? What do you mean? You and Jessica both have been deceived by Lucas. You both need to realize you're the right man for Jessica, not him. You're the one I approve of, as her father. The only one I approve of. So please, do something to help her. Please. We can't let her live the rest of her life with that scumbag. But the fact that I'm a garbage man wouldn't change. Have you forgotten about that? How am I different from Lucas? If he's a scumbag, then so am I. There is a world of difference between the president of a company and a lowly employee who handles the trash. If you're the president, you're on a level playing field with me. Your status is different. When a man becomes the head of a company, that means he's truly become a full-fledged man, an established adult, capable of holding his own. Someone who's just picking up garbage day in and day out is at the bottom rung of society. He's a lowlife, a nobody. So you and I are equal now. Are you really in a position to say that? Yes, I am. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I be? I'm still the president of my company. I wouldn't call you and I equal by any stretch. For multiple reasons, to be honest. But the very least because you won't be president much longer. Huh? What are you talking about? Do you understand what you've done? You've burned my arm. Simply because I work in the garbage disposal industry. That was an accident, I told you. That was a mistake. A misunderstanding. I won't waste my time listening to your excuses. If you have something you really want to say, then you can go ahead and say it to the police. The police? What about them? Because you're going to be arrested for assault, for burning me. Wait, what? No. But we're talking about an incident that happened a year ago. The statute of limitations on that has long expired. You can't get me on that. It's too late. It's 5 years. What's 5 years? The statute of limitations for assault is 5 years. There is plenty of time left to arrest you, I think. Wait, is that long? Well, I mean, I didn't do it deliberately. You should know that. I had no idea you were going to be the next president. My hand just slipped. Your hand slipped? Yeah, okay. When I was just a lowly garbage man, you were fine with hurting me. But now that I'm president, you want to take it all back. No, listen. You just don't understand. It was an honest mistake. You have to believe me. I didn't really mean it. Tell your story to the police. Maybe you'll get sympathy from them. I doubt it, though. I don't want to listen to you anymore. I'm tired of hearing your excuses. But wait! Oh, by the way, about your company. You guys used to make the parts for pressing cargo and packing it into packing boxes, right? And those are the parts that my company orders for the garbage trucks. I asked a favor of my business partner, who manufactures and sells garbage trucks. And we've made an arrangement for me to buy the parts I need from his company instead. No! No. Is that why the orders we've received for parts are so low today? Yep. I just made the deal today. If you do this to me, my company won't be able to survive. If our primary product is taken away, We'll face immediate financial problems. Financial problems. That's putting it nicely. You'll go bankrupt. It's not just your main product, it's your other product too. Your parts for the tanker trucks. Orders for those too will start decreasing today. What? No! What have you done? The concrete company that you sell to. The one that orders the tanker trucks. Yeah, that's my friend's company. When I told him about the situation, he said he'd change his vendor. So your main product is gone, and now your second biggest seller is gone as well. You're finished, aren't you? Then what am I supposed to do now? I literally just invested in some new machines this month. I even got an additional loan from my bank using my house as collateral. You think I give a crap? All I did was come to your house and ask for your blessing to marry your daughter. It was you who treated me so horribly. Literally, in your own words, you treated me as if I was an insect you had to exterminate. At that time, I had no power, no authority over you. I couldn't do anything. But I worked harder and harder at work, and eventually my father recognized that and gave me the company. And now that I am where I am, I won't allow you to treat me like that ever again. I said I won't. I won't. Not ever again. It's just like I said, right? We're both presidents, leaders of our companies now. We're in the same spot. We can help each other out. And it's like I just said. You and I are not equal. If things stay the way they are, I'll be ruined. You won't leave me out in the cold, will you? We should have an understanding between us, you and I. Between you and me. I've been on a bit of a losing streak at the casinos recently as well. So even with the new investments I've made, I've got a whole lot more work to do just to keep up. Do you hear me? I don't care. That's the situation you've gotten yourself into. It's not my problem. But if nothing changes, I'll lose my house and go bankrupt. Ah, well, we're always looking for new employees here. Why don't you come and work for us? You'll have to get your hands a little dirty though, of course. Me? Work for a garbage company? As a garbage man? You want me to drive around all day in those garbage collectors and collect people's trash? You can't make a living otherwise, can you? So why don't you join us? It's not so bad. Maybe you can even learn a thing or two. You're asking too much. You understand, don't you? Please. I'm a president of a company, for God's sake. I mean, me. Sliding down to the bottom of the ladder. Coming home with a layer of other people's filth on me every single day. Can you even picture it? I can't. I'm offering you a job. You're in your 40s now, in debt, with no job and no house. How about you stop making a fuss about it and show some appreciation instead? As I told you, I could easily press charges for what you did to me last year, but instead I'm offering you a chance to redeem yourself. But, please, think of my social standing. I don't know about your social standing, but in my eyes, you're one of the absolute lowest of the low. You may have had a lot of money before, but morally, you've been bankrupt for as long as I've known you. After that, Jessie's father tried desperately to contact her and demand her help, but she had changed her number, so he could no longer reach her. Safe to say, he had fallen far. His company went bankrupt, the bank foreclosed on his house, and all he had left was a lot of debt. He came back to me sniveling and crying and actually took me up on my job offer. Now he's become his own worst nightmare and spends all of his time picking up other people's trash. That is his life now. I wish I could say it was teaching him something. But for now, it just seems like he's stewing in his own hatred of the situation. Because of his own prejudice, it's impossible for him to take pride in doing good work and being an asset to his company as well as an essential part of his community. But he's been forced into a corner and really has nowhere else to go. So, he swallows his pride and does the work silently. I wonder if he hates himself now as much as he hated me, now that he's just a low-life garbage man. As for Jessica and Lucas, well, despite the steps they took to get married and live a life together, it seems like Jessica fell in love yet again with another man. I heard that she left Lucas for him. The poor guy. But maybe it was inevitable. Maybe it's better it's over sooner than later. I don't know if she'll ever be satisfied. Now I think about how quickly she moved on from me, and it makes more sense. When I look back on things, I realize that I dodged a bullet without knowing it. I'm truly grateful that I didn't marry such a fickle, stupid woman, and that I didn't become the stepson of her idiotic, loathsome father.
Thanks for watching! If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel.